Thank you all for joining us. First, we'll do a roll call for the board members, and we don't need to seat any alternates, so start over here, please.
Paul Ricotta, alternate.
Charles Hastings, member.
Erin Judy, chair.
Cindy Pecos, member.
Rebecca Hastings, member.
We do need to seat Paul, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Do we need to seat
Well,
if we
if-
have a
Otherwise, we
quorum?
only have four.
Well, she said something about Jenny coming on Zoom.
Well, then we can unseat him. I mean, shouldn't we?
I guess, I don't know.
I don't know. Does
Or
Sharon know?
or do you have to be seated to vote, or can you just vote like, since she's not here? I just vote?
Yeah.
You have to be
need-
seated to vote.
Seated to
Okay.
vote.
I would
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just make that move, and I don't,
I don't think we have to move it. I think
we're just
it's automatically.
Paul Ricotta. We're going to seat you as a member for today.
Thank you.
All right, that way we have 5
We have
voting
5.
members. Thank you. All right, so the first on the agenda is to review and approve minutes of June 21. And I have an important comment to make about that one.
Okay.
I have an unimportant. comment.
Yeah, well, you
Go
have,
for it.
yeah.
Okay, we'll let me see if I can.
Jenny's coming in.
Beautiful.
All right, I'll be unseated.
Sorry.
You can sit halfway.
Halfway.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Jen,
Hi, Jenny.
Can she see us?
Hello.
she's getting there.
There's the smile we're waiting for.
Are you in Bridgeton?
No. No. Oh,
She's
Unmute.
muted.
Unmute. It's muted.
Oh, unmute.
Better.
I'm in Tufton Borough.
Oh, okay.
all right.
All right.
So
What
we'll
was
make
your
a-
comment about?
What's your comment?
Okay, we're just starting to look at the minutes from June 21. Will you be taking minutes, Jen?
I am, yes.
All right. There's nothing to catch you up on that we just began, so.
Okay.
So my comment about the minutes from June 21 is if you look at old business number 7A,
Mhm. Oh,
it
yeah.
states here it reported that Rick is no longer available. I'd like to modify it.
Yeah.
Because at the time, we just said he was MIA,
Yeah.
only because we had no response. And since then, I know this is the minutes, but since then, we found out that he was just overwhelmed with work and also waiting for the Forest Service to respond. So at the time, I didn't say he is no longer available. I said, we don't know where he is.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So if a quick edit might be Rick Vanderpool may no longer be available because we didn't hear from him for so long. We were concerned.
You're sure?
Mhm. Hello, Mike.
He's gone.
He's gone. Okay. All right.
Maybe,
think-
maybe we could phrase that better to say, we have had no communications lately from.
That might be better.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that way, the minutes don't imply that he's potential, I mean, that.
great
he's
idea.
just- He's too busy. Let's not say that he's
Yeah,
off.
right.
Did you get that, Jenny?
Yep.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that.
I had one trivial comment that maybe doesn't apply.
Mhm.
I
The
noticed-
date on B on A at the end of A.
At the end of A,
Is that supposed to be 24 or 23?
Oh, no, I wasn't sure about that. It is 24, I hope. but
it
I
is
wasn't sure.
24. I
Okay.
think according
So-
to what we understood Mark to say, that's when the monies
Funding is
Right.
through end
Yes.
of next year.
need to be used by
Good, okay. And the
next
other,
December, yeah.
the other question, we weren't at the meeting, so I shouldn't be commenting on it. But just, I am curious, it said
Yeah.
that the next meeting will be July 18th.
July 19th, but
whatever
it was
19th.
actually,
At some point, you changed it to,
Oh,
thankfully,
yes,
to
so-
July 26th.
So to reflect what we said at the meeting, we said July 19th, but then
Okay.
right,
we
Then
had,
changed
after
it.
the meeting.
yeah,
Alright,
after the
yeah.
meeting, we sent emails all.
I
yeah,
withdraw my comment.
Be easy.
Trying to be.
All right, anything else on the June minutes? Okay, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes as modified. Or amended.
We, I don't
Oh,
think
that's
we
right, you
can
weren't here.
because we weren't
Second.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, you were
Thank
there,
you.
so, yeah.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm in
So,
favor.
four, okay.
You're in favor. All right. Thank you for that. All right, let's continue with the privilege of the floor. Is there privilege of the floor? We'll continue with old business. Okay, is there an update on the Snowsbrook project? Well, if you were reading your emails
Right.
within the past hour, Rick,
Yeah, I didn't get.
Rick sent an
Yeah.
That's right.
update. Oh, you
I
printed it.
printed it.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
So
If you want to see it.
I read this.
maybe you read it?
I did quick. I
I'll
started
print
to,
it out at
but-
home, Paul.
But you can, if you want to read it now or you want.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I read.
But.
Yeah,
but-
just to over peruse it
Yeah, go
quickly.
ahead.
That's
It's
awesome.
double sided, so.
Thank you.
Yes.
But my question is, as I read through, this is a long document, as I read
Yes.
through the first part of it, I think I've read this before, like, many months ago. Is this,
Yes, he,
this is,
he
is this
updated it.
report, it's an updated.
yeah, it's an updated report. It's still a proposed
Mhm.
plan. And the update, I
I
think
didn't-
mostly
report?
concerns the,
Design
Budget.
Method.
which is on the last page.
Okay,
So
So.
Jenny, did you happen to see it?
I did, but I didn't read it.
Right.
I just saw it.
Barely had 5 minutes to look at
Yeah.
this. What I noticed was the $97,200 budget.
Oh,
Total-
yeah, he said that was in there.
So, and he's still waiting to hear from the Forest Service.
Okay,
So everything is the
So,
same
I
except
think
this.
most is, again, I didn't go through with a fine tooth comb.
it has lots of very useful maps and I'm
Right.
reading about each of these different phases of the project.
Right.
And
But
where
I thought it
the
was like
jams,
in
the
last
jams are,
year.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, further considerations might be a little updated. He says the above proposal has been preliminarily reviewed by the Forest Service. But will have to be approved by the supervisor. Did you see that?
I skip, yeah.
Okay.
The small projects day review.
mhm.
Yes, so we'll still need to get more information. And did we talk about using
Permitting.
our lot 32C as the floodplain mitigation site?
Well, the document notes that with
It's-
some relief that the town has acquired
It's
that
like
for that
right there.
purpose.
Okay, good.
I don't know if there's anything more to add.
All right, so we really need our town manager to review this. And follow up with Rick
Select
with our
board.
questions. What
Yeah.
else?
And I think we need to review where everybody just
Just done.
received it.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
I'm concerned, and
I'm gonna get this.
I'll
back to
voice my
Paul.
concerns as I so often do, that this is dragging on quite a while. And I'm worried about that December 31st deadline next year.
Mhm.
It looks likely that nothing will get done in terms of starting the project in the field before winter. So
We're looking at
we're looking
24.
at trying to get this done
Yeah.
after the spring thaws and
Right.
get in there next summer.
Right,
And so I just don't want, I would hate to see us run out of time to get this done before the budget runs out,
right.
because that happens.
So we'll need to review this with Mark Dakota, the select board. And perhaps we can use our Forest Service
We have a connection.
retiree,
Yeah,
exactly,
we
Bill.
need to know what's going on there,
Mm.
because I had the impression the Forest Service would approve this, but
Yep.
I don't know.
Roger is the one that's taking over while Brooke
Brooke,
is
yeah.
on a project.
Right. And I haven't heard directly from Roger, so we need to speak with Mark Dakota about next steps.
Okay.
That's what I think. Any other questions? Hmm? Okay. Okay, so we received an email from Dave Noyes regarding the next agenda item. He is continuing to follow up on all the runoff issues, especially in light of the heavy
Right.
rains that we had.
Oh, geez.
Okay, so that is the about that part of Dave Noyes. I have another comment from Dave Noyes regarding the fire.
Okay,
That will be after.
okay.
Let's quickly look at the greenbelt signs.
Are we finished with the runoff issues though?
Yes,
So,
he said he will get back to us
okay,
following the heavy rains. He's on
And
vacation
he's
this
on
week.
vacation.
He's on vacation, so we will hear nothing this week.
Okay.
Can we go on?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so this is what Steve printed up. This. I guess it's just a color difference.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one,
yes.
and this is the dark.
is that the same?
That's the darker.
No,
This is-
there's
That's
another
the-
darker.
yeah,
one.
Another darker.
That's a dark.
Yeah, that's the,
And this is a
Right.
lighter beige right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a kind of a wood grain behind it.
Yeah.
Mhm. So that's what we're looking at,
I like that one better, but the dark ones go more
you see
with
this?
the,
contrast.
well,
Well-
you sent this in an email though. 'cause
and
I
their forest,
four of
never
them.
saw these.
Yeah.
they look more like forest sign.
Yes,
Which one?
The
I,
dark
Can
one.
you start?
that one, Charles.
There are two dark ones.
I
One
know.
was kind of a wood grain and one was
Grain.
just solid dark.
And
brown.
solid
One
dark.
I like this
I like the,
one. Look,
yeah.
don't
This
you
is
like,
boring.
this is boring. This
Yeah.
is. This looks like the forest.
okay,
Yeah.
Jenny, can you see it?
I can't, I remember them though. My preference is for either of the two that have the black lettering, but
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not-
those are the beige ones.
yeah, but I'm
Like
not,
what
I won't
Paul's-
hold up.
oh,
I would go along with whatever you guys wanted.
Oh, that one I like too, because it kind of looks woodsy.
Mm-hmm.
except that I think this is more
The what?
visible.
I
Yeah,
think so
at a
too.
The
distance.
white,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the white is more visible.
at a distance, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aesthetically, I agree with Jenny, but I think in terms of the visibility of the sign, either of these,
On the black, on the
The
brown
darker
back.
background.
Yeah, I think it's
And
more
I like
visible.
your point that the,
Grainy.
yes, I
There's a
like
blend,
that
yeah.
better myself.
What do you
so.
think, guys? Just,
input
just your
from-
2 cents.
Here,
Can we look at one?
You can look at them all.
Oh,
Oh,
Instinctively, just look at it and throw it out there.
yeah, we like this, but think of it in,
It'll get lost.
Yeah.
from 50 feet away,
and if this were a trail sign, how easily
Okay,
would you see it?
well, we're not on the boards.
We just,
That's
the
good.
public,
Aesthetically, I think we all agree this is the
yeah,
nicer one,
Yeah,
this one. But for visibility, I think we can compromise and go with the woodsy dark.
yeah.
Does that work?
So there is a Forest Service sign on Livermore Road. I don't know if you've
Mhm.
been there. And when we ski on it, you can't even see it. It's dark brown with red
Oh,
or
red letters.
brown letters
Yeah,
about, please don't go past this.
yeah.
It's not legible.
Nobody sees it.
You need white, I think, to see.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it would stay white. With weathering and all, but
How will this be printed on
oh, that I don't know.
metal, wood?
Oh, he's
Or
not
is it
here.
gonna be hand routed letters like the forest sign?
There'd be a lot of routing, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
I'd say it was going to be quite large.
Okay. But it'll
size of-
probably be on metal then. Like
But
the
we don't know.
boundary signs.
I can't give you a definitive.
We should
answer.
probably make a note to
Yes.
ask.
So Should we hold off on voting until we hear all
Yeah.
this, or would you like to?
I don't think what it's printed on matters for the design,
Okay.
so.
I think this is the one that's getting the most votes. Can we see a show of hands if you want this one? Okay, thank you. Any other comments or questions?
So, but I guess, are we authorizing him to go ahead and do this, whatever it's on? And whatever the size, and
Yes, I think he and Mark proposed to use the Forest Service type sign, large. I think he said
metal or wood?
that, I don't
Well,
remember.
we don't know.
I
we
don't
don't
remember,
know.
no.
Um,
Metal
I-
would
I'm
probably
actually not in a rush to do this,
hold up.
so let's wait, before we approve it, let's wait until we know. the
On what
You
details.
don't
material?
think the
Okay.
metal would
On
hold
what
up?
material and what size?
Yeah.
And
that
and
would be
also,
good.
are we gonna put this on a post, or we're gonna nail it to a tree?
Nailed
Or post.
or on post? Okay,
Depending on.
I thought we
where-
had talked about putting it on a post, close to the tree line, but not in the trees.
Yeah,
In which case
Yeah.
we need to be sure that we're gonna have a post and
right.
Mm.
a way of setting it.
Okay. Post,
More details.
okay. More details, we'll get that from Steve. Thank you. All right. And Jen, perhaps you have an update on the beaver activity and the action that,
Oh, I'm sorry. what-
you have a question on
I
the
do.
green belt.
But
Where
then-
is the south
I'd like to know,
boundary?
we still don't know where the south border is, and that was one of the main
Mm.
reasons as far as I was concerned.
about the sign?
And when we were out there, I've forgotten how we left it, we were gonna try to figure it out or call. I didn't.
Oh, we
call.
we were gonna get the plans from them.
Yeah, how are we
Right.
gonna do that? Just ask them to send us. Because we haven't done that, I don't wanna let this go
yeah.
by, because we spent
Right.
a
So-
bargain, but still good money to get
Mhm.
those borders defined, and I can't figure it out.
The southwest corner?
The south corner near the bridge, and I have a feeling that one of the signs we put up
Mhm.
is actually
Is
on
not,
Forest Service.
is not on
Yeah.
our,
I'm
yeah.
not worried
So
about it, but
he didn't put
we
a
should know.
pen or a marker.
It was
I
not
couldn't
clear.
find it. We all looked, we couldn't find that
The
sucker.
only pin we saw was on the bridge,
Right,
which is
right.
not,
That can't be right.
that can't
I
be.
sent all those photographs that we took to Rick to see, because he remembers things like that. And he didn't have an answer.
Well, he wasn't on the survey though, so he wouldn't know.
No, but he knows the land pretty well.
Yeah,
He wasn't sure, so I
Yeah,
will ask them again.
I would like the minutes to note that we still
Mhm.
are not satisfied about the borders, because we don't know.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
Now the beavers.
okay,
Sorry, I won't.
all right. Do we happen to have a date for when the activity will start at the beaver dams?
No, I believe the select board might be talking about it this afternoon, and I'm not gonna be able to attend that meeting, so I'll just have to watch it tomorrow. But last week they had they were getting bids from 2 contractors, and they had one of the bids back. But they were waiting for the second one, and they were expected to have that in time for today's select board meeting. And then they would bring it before the board, and they would vote on whether or not they would approve spending whatever amount of money. And one of the contractors thought that they wouldn't be able to do the work in time for the August 15th deadline. So that was a consideration there. And then the only other thing is they did, I don't know if it was Bill or Dylan or a combination of people, did go out and make further notches in the 2 dams. And I went out and saw that before I left. And they're pretty sizable notches, and there's been no activity to repair them or anything. I just don't think there are any beavers there right now.
Sounds good.
But today's select board meeting, I believe Mark is going to have information from both of the contractors, and they'll be discussing it.
Okay, wonderful.
My understanding, and this may not be correct, was that the way to do this, they were gonna put some heavy equipment in to sort of slice a gap through those 2 dams.
Mhm.
And they're really pretty substantial dams. And I'm just curious and a little concerned, how are they gonna get that up there? Are they gonna drive it up the length of the creek? As far as,
So, no, the Forest Service stipulated in their approval that they would need to place, I don't know what the term was, planks or some sort of base material underneath the track that the excavator would take. And I believe they're just gonna go up the actual trail, not up the creek bed.
okay,
But they would need to protect the ground with planks of some sort, so it wouldn't do too much damage.
I remember them saying,
Mhm.
Jenny, that they were talking about rubber mats
Mhm.
too.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, mats is probably the better term.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
And then the plan would be to dismantle the smaller of the two dams, the one that's closer to the wellhead first, and let that water subside and let the ground dry out a little bit more before they moved up to do the bigger one,
Yeah.
which will be a bigger job because they've got that big blowdown there. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
great, thank you. Hope we make the deadline.
yeah.
I'm not sure why we have an August 15th deadline. Do you know?
It's the Forest Service, right?
I think no, I don't. It's just what the Forest Service put in
Yeah.
their letter.
Mhm.
I don't
Hmm.
know.
Arbitrary.
I'm sure we could ask if they could extend it if we need be.
Sure.
I think that was part of Mark's plan also to ask
Yeah,
if they could just extend it if we needed it. Yeah.
Great. All right, thank you for that.
Yeah.
We're going to table the update on the WWTF for now.
Okay.
And new business. If Mike is available, then we will hear from you.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, I'm Mike Siebert. I'm with Horizons Engineering, and I'm working on actually it's a new wetlands application, but for an old project. So it's a new expedited minimum impact. And I'll show you where it's located. I think I can. Okay. I can share the plans, and I think you have to let me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks.
it's on an email too.
It's all small, but.
Good. Oh. It says here the host has to disable the screen sharing. Is there any way you can do that?
Yep, you should be able to do it now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, perfect. Thank you. So just to orient you, and I'm sure you know the area well, but we originally put a wetlands application in for this new lift line right here. And that was an expedited minimum impact application. Actually, it was this new one right here. And here's the new building under this hatched area. And that's the new bull wheel, I guess you call it, with the new lift that comes out of here. So there's some impact here and then some impact with this is the proposed new T-bar lift right here. And so what we have for new wetlands impact is they need to put these two large foundations in, which are all underground. But these 4 points will be sticking up because they have little metal hooks on them, and they are to connect to the cables on the tower, on this tower right here, when they're doing maintenance. And then this is the new base of the T-bar, and then this is the new T-bar control room. And let me switch. Okay. So So this is the plan that we've sent to you. I just want to kind of show you the overall plan because this is kind of zoomed into just this level, but I believe this is the plan that you have. So we need to have a temporary impact of this light blue area, which is stated right here at 1,640 square feet, to get access in, to put these two bases in, and again, with those, just those little pieces sticking up. So what it ends up being is the permanent impact is 1 square foot. So not very much, but it's an impact nonetheless. And then all of this temporary, which will then be reclaimed once they back out of there. And then this is the other reason for the new permit is this is a new base station, like I said, for the T-bar, and that's set right there. And then this control room. And so there's a small amount of wetlands impact there. And then this would be rerouted around. So there'll be this wetland impact here for this base station right here. And that's really all the permit is to just go back in, to update this. These were not ready last year. That's why they're coming in now. Finally got these in, and this is a new proposed lift. So that's the reason for the application. And I can answer any questions I think for you.
Will this affect any of the drainage from the area wherever it flows? I can't quite picture it well enough here.
That's me.
Right, yeah, let's see. So this is the catch basin. There's a catch basin right here. That's still intact. It's right at the edge of the wetlands, and it's just barely under this, like the roof of the new base station. And that was in there all along, and that's still there. And there's a drain from this area that kind of gets caught up here on this base area here. It comes into there. I'm not quite sure why, but it comes this way to just turn around and go back out that way. And then there's a bigger drainage system that goes around the base lodge down here and gets into the parking and then goes into quite a big detention area that's actually off here to the east. So that is all going to stay intact. And this whole wetland area right here all stays in. And that was the original wetlands right there. And we had Rick reflag everything. And this part that you see that is outside of the wetlands now was part of the original expedited minimum impact to do this lift in this building right here. So that's why we're tying in right there. So this is going to be rerouted around right back to the wetland here instead of coming in right there. So all of the drainage will still come down through here and end up ultimately in here and then out that pipe right there. So there should be no change in the flow except just routing this around that base station right there.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
I have a question.
yes.
So hi, Mike, my name is John.
Yeah.
In relation to the lodge, is this replacing a lift or is it a T-bar?
No, this is a new T-bar.
You're replacing the existing one or?
Yeah, you know what? I believe there was a lift. Let me go back here.
Or is it not?
And you may know better than me, but I believe there was an old lift that
It's the
either
old-
went up here
Yeah,
or maybe
Okay.
here. And that came out, I think that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And so, yes, this would be, I guess, kind of replacing that old lift that used to run up there right over by this tree line, I think. And then those are the towers for the new big 6-person lift right here. So they'll actually kind of be parallel to each other right there, this lift and then this one that comes out of here. So to answer your question, I believe that T-bar is replacing an older lift that was removed a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, we have another question. I think I emailed this to Max,
Yes,
but I'll ask you.
Yeah.
I think some of us would feel more comfortable if we had a site visit, so we know exactly what you're doing.
Mhm.
Yep.
What you're proposing.
yeah. I mean, it's fine with me. I can coordinate, either myself to get up there or someone from Waterville Valley who's really familiar with this, or both of us could meet you up there.
Yep.
Do you, what is a good time for everyone?
When are you available? What's the best time for you? And then we can work
Um,
around.
Ideally, I mean, I know these guys want to get this in and they're chomping at the bit and all that stuff, but ideally for me, Monday on next week would be best. I'm trying to get another big project back into submission here in the city of Dover. So ideally next week would work for me best if you could do that. And if it, and probably earlier in the week to get it going, that might be best.
We're okay Monday or Tuesday, about Wednesday, Thursday.
I'm okay Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
August?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep, we are.
Okay.
we're okay.
Jan, what about you?
I'm available all week.
I don't anticipate problems, but I feel like, I need to be able to see this.
Yeah.
Because I just can't tell enough from the
Yeah.
maps and the air
Right,
photo.
I think that's
All right,
smart.
yes. Are we looking at Monday, August 7th? Is that what you mean?
No,
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 no.
he wants
31st.
July
Yeah.
first,
31st.
Yeah, I mean, I can do the 31st. I mean, I could do Tuesday too. But yeah, I mean, I could even do Wednesday. Ideally.
Yeah.
If it could be
31st.
earlier, that would be great, but I could do all three.
31st,
I know he's, I sort of know what he's talking about already.
Good.
So-
31st?
yep,
All right, what time is good for you?
So let's see, it takes me 2 hours to get there. So can we do 10?
Yes.
yep,
10 a.m. Great.
and where are we meeting?
At the-
Yeah,
the baseline.
The base laws,
Baseline.
where,
Yep.
at the base lodge. Okay.
Okay.
okay,
Thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Great.
Then we can move on.
Okay,
Great.
excellent. So I'll meet you there and we'll walk it and then we'll go from there.
Yes, you can
Yep.
spend the day and enjoy yourself here.
Maybe I'll do that actually. And I probably have a couple things to do even more north. So maybe I'll try to combine all that too. So that works great. Thanks so much. And I'll see you then.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks,
Bye.
Mike.
All right. Okay.
I'm old
All right,
fashioned,
so-
still have.
All right, so
Calendar.
another date on the calendar.
Yeah.
All right, so the next item on our agenda is discussion and review of town fire prevention plans. So as we said earlier, Dave Noyes is on vacation, so we will table that discussion with him for August if he's available.
Mhm.
But I would like to. So we all know what we're talking about here, fire prevention plans. So
The
the
one-
town, yeah,
go ahead.
the town has an updated hazard mitigation plan. It's 160 pages long. You probably got copies of it a couple of months ago. And I don't want him to review 160 pages. I just
Yeah.
wanted him to summarize it. And is there a plan of action? We want to hear from the fire chief.
Sounds good.
what the plan is, so. I will just give him a little reminder.
So we're moving it to August
Yes, we'll move that to August.
23rd.
Yes, if that date is good.
But it's not.
It's not
That's
good.
not great for us.
All right.
We are gonna be. out
It's
of
not etched
town.
in stone,
So
so we
the
will.
day before that is good, the 22nd.
Oh,
That
I need
matters.
to bring a paper calendar.
Yeah,
Gee. Are you gone that whole week or?
23rd, 24th, 25th.
Hmm. I'm inclined to push it to the following week. How is the 30th?
It's a full moon.
It's okay with me.
Fine.
I think
Okay,
that's
let's-
good. You can help Charles celebrate his
Oh,
year-old hip.
oh,
Uh,
oh, yeah.
It's the 27th.
Yeah,
27th?
Jen, does that work for you?
Yeah, Wednesday, the 30th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Sharon, are we open for the 1 o'clock or 3?
I don't know, what's the date now?
August 30.
I would have to check with them on my computer.
Okay. Do
Okay.
you all have a preference for 1 or 3?
I like the one.
You like the
I like
1?
I think
Oh.
one.
Let's put that in, Sharon, please, for 1 PM, if you can do it.
Email that to me?
Yes,
here? I
yeah.
have nothing to-
Absolutely. No, no writing implements.
I have nothing to write.
Nothing to write.
Okay,
Thank
I will. Okay,
you. And then I'll check to make sure that that time and it's
right. There's no conflict there.
this Thursday.
It's what is it? Usually we're.
It's a
but
Wednesday.
This
The 30th is a
August?
Wednesday.
30 is a Wednesday.
Yeah, that should be fine. I think.
Are there any other questions, comments? Before we adjourn?
I've already said too much.
I don't think so. You didn't meet your quota. Jenny, anything I forgot?
I don't think so. This is a very efficient meeting.
Wow. Oof, you're not giving me a speeding ticket, right?
No.
I guess I have one question on the beavers. Jenny, on the beavers,
Uh-huh.
do you have like a scope of how much of the dam is gonna be removed eventually? Is it like the whole thing, or how is the?
I believe as much of the whole thing as they can, as much as is needed to return the stream to its original flow. So, and I'm not quite sure who's going to make that determination, if it's the town hydrologist, who seems to have the most knowledge of that area. So I think the lower dam, the smaller one, will pretty much entirely be removed. And the upper one I can't imagine that whole thing is going to be removed, but the blowdown will certainly be removed and a big chunk of the center
Okay.
for sure. That's my understanding at this point, anyway.
Okay.
All right. Is that it? All right. Any
Move to
questions?
adjourn.
Move to
Okay.
adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you,
you.
Jen.
Thanks,
Jenny.
Thank you, Sharon.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I have,